Hey there guys, welcome to Dino's Vault and welcome to my first ride review of the Pulsar 150 Classic variant. Now this is the most affordable 150cc bike that you can currently buy in our market. Believe it or not, the ex-showroom price for the Pulsar 150 Classic is just Rs 67,565 here in Hyderabad. So when we compare it with other budget 150cc commuters like the Hero Achiever, the Yamaha SZRR, the Unicorn 160, the Unicorn 150 or even its arch nemesis the Apache RTR 160, you'll realize that the best-selling bike in the 150cc segment is now also the most affordable bike in the 150cc segment, barring of course the likes of the V15, which is meant to be an ultra low-cost bike. Also, Bajaj are celebrating over 1 crore Pulsars being sold so far here in India, and maybe Bajaj is throwing the party open to the masses by making India's #1 sport bike brand all the more affordable. If you notice, we can also see Bajaj targeting the 125cc commuter segment here with the Classic 150 by offering more bang for the buck at a slight premium compared to the 125cc bikes, with the Hero Glamour being priced at 63,400. The Pulsar 150 Classic is just Rs 4,000 dearer than the 125cc bike. Surprisingly, when we compare it with the likes of the Shine SP, the Pulsar 150 Classic is only marginally dearer by around 2,000 rupees compared to the Shine SP disc brake variant. What's even more unbelievable is that the Shine SP CBS variant costs just as much as the Pulsar Classic 150, so undoubtedly people would be drawn towards buying the best-selling 150cc bike in our market as opposed to a 125cc bike which is available for the same price. So this seems to be the main strategy behind Bajaj introducing the Pulsar 150 Classic variant with a super aggressive and a simply irresistible pricing. The recently launched Pulsar 150 UG5 twin disc variant is priced at Rs 79,155, which is nearly 12k more than the Pulsar Classic 150. So what all does the Classic variant miss out on compared to the UG5 twin disc variant? Let's find out. Well, first of all, the twin disc model gets an extended wheelbase similar to that of the Pulsar 180 at 1345mm, but the Pulsar Classic gets a shorter wheelbase of 1320mm, which is 25mm shorter. This means though the Classic will be relatively easy to flick around in city traffic, it wouldn't be able to offer good high-speed stability as you touch triple-digit speeds. Now this shouldn't matter all that much because Pulsar 150s are basically used within the city confines. Secondly, the Classic misses out on the chunky 37mm front forks that the UG5 variant gets and instead gets the 33mm front forks. In short, we can say that the Classic gets the same specs as that of the standard Pulsar 150 variant that was on sale before the UG5 was released. We also get the same 240mm front disc on the Classic compared to the 260mm front disc on the UG5. Cosmetics wise, we don't get the tank shrouds that we get with the UG5 model, so the muscular tank that the Pulsar has been known for all along is more significantly apparent now. And please note that the Pulsar Classic is only available in black color as of now. Other changes includes a single seat layout for the Classic as opposed to the split seat layout for the UG5. Also, the UG5 gets a fatter 120/80 rear tire as opposed to the 100/90 rear tire of the Classic. One important thing to rejoice about though is the fact that the Pulsar 150 Classic gets a kickstarter which the UG5 variant misses out on. Similarly, even the gear shifter is a heel and toe shifter for the Classic, which is more convenient to use in city traffic when compared to the toe shifter on the Pulsar 150 UG5. We do get the backlit switches, which is a hallmark trait of the Pulsar family. Speedo console is similar to that of the other Pulsars and is the same unit that we've seen over the years. So everything else remains the same for both. We get the same 149cc DTSI engine that puts out 14 PS of max power at 8000 RPM and 13.4 Newton meters of max torque at 6000 RPM. We get a 5-speed gearbox. Taking the bike out for a spin, the way the engine has been tuned is similar to that of the Pulsar standard variant that was available prior to the launch of the UG5 variant. The bike offers a smooth and linear power delivery without any vibrations whatsoever. Up to speeds of 60 km per hour, the power delivery is kind of commuterish. Post that, the power delivery becomes more sporty and the exhaust note too is more throaty up to 85 km per hour. Now post this, though the engine seems to have enough juice to pull further, the thin tires fail to give you the confidence to push it any further. The seating posture is nice and relaxed. The seat is extremely spacious. In fact, I can say that this bike offers the most spacious seat in the entire 150cc segment, wherein there is ample room for the rider as well as the pillion. The clutch feel is nice and light. The The throttle response is nice and crisp, and the throttle action is also light and easy. The heel and toe shifter gearbox provides for easy, convenient and smooth gear shifts as you commute through the horrible city traffic. Talking about the brakes, we get a 240mm disc up front and 130mm drum brake at the back. Braking performance is decent enough considering the price at which the bike is being made available for. Talking about the suspension, we get 33mm telescopic forks up front and 5-way adjustable gas-charged Nitrox dual shock absorbers at the back. The shocks are ideally tuned to offer good comfort on the pothole-ridden city streets. Talking about other relevant specs, tank capacity is 15 liters, which results in better tank range. Ground clearance is 165mm, more than sufficient to clear the speed breakers in the city. Mileage wise, as per user feedback, we can get close to 58 kmpl from this bike if ridden sensibly. I highly recommend that you watch my mileage tips video by following the link in the description portion below. So what's the final verdict? Well, I feel this is the best 150cc bike that you can buy in the affordable range. In fact, the Pulsar 150 Classic beats every other bike in the price battle and yet offers several features better than other options available in the affordable 150cc bike segment. Well, I guess that's pretty much it for now. This wraps up my review of the Pulsar Classic 150. I just hope you found this video useful. Until next time, this is Dino saying ciao, take care, God bless and ride safe.